This is the Nanrobot N6. It has two 1000 watt motors, 26 amp hour battery at 52 volts. It's a beautiful looking unit. I'm gonna ride it around Oak Bay and Victoria this morning, just get a feel for it and tell you exactly what I like and what I don't like about the Nanrobot N6. It is advertised as having a range of about 40 miles. What's that, about 64 kilometers? At the back here, it's got hydraulic brakes. In fact, front and rear hydraulic brakes. It has 10-inch tires at the back here, which are pneumatic. That's kind of nice. And one of the things I find really quite amazing with it is that it has a 330-pound weight limit. So a big guy like myself would have no problems whatsoever. Anywho, let's get out there and ride. So this is not a full review. This is just a little mini tester, if you like, just a mini review. So far, I'm really liking the deck size. It's a nice big deck for my feet. The brakes are excellent. These are the hydraulic brakes. And yeah, as I said, the ride's really, really good so far. So I'm gonna keep continuing down the coast here of beautiful Victoria and enjoying the scenery. But first impressions so far, I'm finding the acceleration in dual motor to be a little jerky. And I bet the display is really, really great at night, but in the daytime, it's really tough to see anything. But I must say, the twin motors are terrific for getting you up a really steep hill like that one. Let me show you how it folds up. It's like a little faucet at the front here. You kind of just loosen off. Okay, that's kind of weird. There was a cage on here that had to be removed because it's actually interfering with removing or folding the handle down. It folds down and it clips on to a little hook at the back here. A very robust looking hook, I must say. And it weighs about 77 pounds. So, you know, you could probably put it in the trunk of your car. You're probably not gonna, you're gonna carry it around with it one arm. You're probably not gonna carry it with one arm, but yeah, it's heavy. One of the things that I'm not a fan of, even though the deck is nice and big, is the clipping mount, or this clip mount. Although it's a robust mount, it's actually kind of interfering with the foot placement. As I mentioned earlier, it's actually really quite jerky movement, especially when you're dual motor. It's quite aggressive and it sort of wants to rip out from underneath you. So as a result, you want to put your foot on the back and brace yourself for takeoff. But this being here, it means you put your foot on and you end up putting your foot on this, and it's actually quite uncomfortable. So you kind of have to always know where you are and fool around with it a little bit. I'm not a fan of the hook, gotta say. It doesn't come with this awesome mirror, but I'll put a link in the show notes as to where you can buy this. It does have lights at the front. It has two sets of lights. For some reason, it has two different light switches. It's got a light under here and a light up top. And basically what they do is they light up this strip and this light. And as I mentioned earlier, I think this light's in a funny position. Also up top is the horn. Kind of electronic sounding horn, kind of fun. On the right hand side, we do have a voltmeter. Again, sort of difficult to read in the daytime. And then on the here, we have the power on and the mode buttons. It does have indicators, which are nice, and it's really obvious when they're on and off, which is really nice actually. And also it has lockdown handle grips with a palm support, which I'm finding them really nice. So what did I like? What didn't I like? Well, what I did like, power. It's got lots of power. And I think it's really designed for somebody who just wants instant power, doesn't mind the jerkiness. Like it does feel in dual motor, especially in gear 3, like it's not smooth at all, but lots of power. So if that's for you, hey, that's great. It's not for me. It's not my style of scooting. I'm much more likely to enjoy just cruising around. You know, once you get up to speed, it does have cruise control. I like that. It does have a nice horn. It does have good suspension. It has excellent brakes, and it's got lots of lighting, and it looks pretty. I'm sure at night it's going to look really cool. Big guy approved.